enter. Yo guys, so are you like a YouTube creator? Okay, basically these videos are not even for creators. These videos are for people who want to start creating, right? This video is actually going to show you actually don't need so much to start your journey. I think what's actually just holding you back is the fact that you don't have the things you need, but it's not actually why you've not started. I think it's deeper. I think it's because you are scared. One, you're scared that what you're going to put out there is not going to be worth it, so that's why you think you need a bigger camera, a better camera to like capture high quality videos. But if you get those equipment, you still won't start. That's just what I think. I mean, it's been proven over and over and over that you can't really, you don't really do the things you say you want to do. So how no matter how bad it is right now, you don't have as much gear, you don't have anything, you don't even have money, provided you have a simple phone that can take recordings. It doesn't matter what you're trying, unless you're trying to shoot for maybe really high content, good graphic, things that require good graphics, like a high resolution sharp videos, unless that's what you're trying to shoot. But you can always start, because I think we are more than the things we put out there in the world. If these things contain a core message that is central to us, I think we'll be able to put them out, no matter how the quality of the content. Like the content itself is actually what's inside the content we put out. So I think what we just want is just a flashy container, or we can actually start putting out the good wine in just like any container and put it out there, and then over time it's going to build to the point where you can afford the flashy container. Analogies, I must be a Jew. But then yeah. So this video is basically, I'm working with a laptop, and I think I'm more privileged than most people. But if you have any phone that can, make recordings, you can actually work with that. So, but with a laptop here, I'm working with OBS. I'll be working with OBS, so I'll just make this video to just show whoever can afford a laptop or whoever has a laptop, just install OBS and you can actually make good content with this. So this video is just going to like walk you guys through what to do and what not to do, and how to just like set up a simple recording streaming thing with OBS. I only just saw this last week. I saw this last month, and I mean, it's already set up, and I'll start making videos with this. So just keep watching, guys. Good morning. The first thing I did was, this is OBS. Just search OBS Studio. OBS Studio, download, and it's free, pretty free. Download installer, and like it's a very simple installation process, but you can still find videos of it online. So I did that, and I had this, and I would actually advise you watch a video online, so like they'll just walk you through the whole installation process, plus the initial settings you have to do and little tweaks you just have to make. So as you can see, I already have my display capture, which is a display of my desktop screen, and then I already added my microphone, and to my microphone I added a filter, a noise suppression filter. So this is for the first scene, right? Because I want to be transitioning between scenes. So this scene is just going to have my Windows desktop and my microphone. It's not going to have an image, but I want a scene where my face will be able to show, right? So you see who you're talking to. I'm going to just duplicate this because I want this new scene to have every of this plus webcam. So I'll click duplicate, and I'm going to rename this as, what did I take that out? Scene with webcam. Okay, so it shows up. So now this is the new scene selected. So what I have to do is I come back to sources and add a webcam, which is a video capture device, and I'm going to name this webcam. Okay, my face is going to show right about now. I'll still make some modifications to this. So I'll just drag this because I want it to be here. Then I'm going to crop it, because I mean the whole point of this is to show you what I'm doing on the laptop, so on the screen. So I don't really want my webcam to take up so much space, so I'm going to crop this. Anyways, if you just crop with if you just click and drag, it expands and reduces the video, the camera space. But if you want to crop, you actually have to press the Alt key and then click and drag. So I just want it to have my face. Alt key, click, drag. This, and then I just have to turn this off. Why does it have? Okay. Okay, so this is this, and then so I want it to have a border around it, right? Something that separates the camera from. I think it just be good aesthetic. So image. No. It's supposed to be image. It's supposed to be what's that? Color source. So I'll name this border. It's basically just adding a rectangle, a square in this case, around the image. So I'm gonna select color, pick screen. Let me pull this out. Hold on. Let me drag this. Anyways, I'm supposed to select. I wonder how I'll be able to. Okay. So first, I think I'm supposed to drag this. Okay, because I want to. This is the color I want to pick. So select color, pick screen color, and I'm gonna select this. But it's too high, like the chroma is too saturated, so I just want to dull it down a bit. And I think this works, something that forms a solid border around the image. So I'll just pull this up, and then it doesn't even work like this. So I'll just keep this here, put the image on top, the video thing on top, and just because I want to see the space the webcam is covering, I'll have to drag the webcam on top because I want it to be on top of the border. And then I'll do this, take it up a bit. Let me see if I can use the arrow keys. Okay, I can, because I want the border to just be, I want it to be very narrow. So you do this, and then next you select this and you drag to resize. Then I'll hold the Alt key again, because if I just drag this all the way, you see how it just goes out of place. So I'm going to use the Alt key to just shift this to this, and then I'm going to move this a bit to the middle. Oh no, I'm moving the wrong thing. Webcam. Then I'll move it to the middle. I think it's pretty centered. Oh, this is it. I don't think this color is good enough, so I'm going to change it to, I think I'm just going to go white. It never fails. So I'll just use the white and select OK. I think it works. Yeah, it's cool. So I'll just center this a bit again. So I think I'm done with this. So I think I can use the shift and select this. OK. Then I'll group them together. Right click, group selected items, so they're all together, one, and then I'll lock it. So I'm locking this in place for this scene, and I can just reduce, so everything is just grouped. I don't want everything scattered all over the source panel. So I think this works for me. So I also want to have another, so you see the first scene, this is the second scene, and I would like to add a transition. Okay, so I already added a transition, that was the slide, but you can also do other ones like fade and cut. Like, so this is the fade. If I click this, it fades into this one. If I click this, it comes. But I think the slide looks better. It has this, why is it, let me go back to this scene with webcam. I'm going to lock all of this in place as well. Lock. Okay, so then I'll create a new scene, but this scene is going to have just my face. So so there's this scene selection panel where I can rename this scene. So this scene is going to be for minimalist forex course. Minimalist forex course. Let me just use cap locks. Minimalist forex coursier. Okay, so this is my new scene. So now I want to also create a new scene for something like maybe YouTube, Instagram thing. So I'm going to duplicate, right? Because I don't know, I think if I create a new scene, I'll have to like start setting all the sources again. So I'm just going to duplicate, and then this new scene is going to be YouTube. This minimalist forex course is going to be on YouTube, of course, but like there's going to be other content on that YouTube channel. What's that? Anyways, normal house. So this is for YouTube. So it's going to have all of this, and it works. But now on YouTube, if it's not the minimalist forex course, that is, I think I would want to have a scene where I scale up this. Okay, let me see. Okay, this is for the image. So I want to have a scene where my face is taking up the entire. I thought this webcam is supposed to be with I think I grouped the wrong things. So I'm gonna ungroup this whole stuff. Then I'm supposed to group the webcam and the border. So Control Shift border, group selected items, and then I want to scale this out, right? Oh fuck, this border is out of place. So I want to scale this out like this. I would like to remove this whole, you know, display capture on this scene. So I'll just take it out. Display capture, delete. Then I'll also remove the image. Maybe I'll just replace the image with something else. Or I'll do that when I'm editing the videos. And yeah, so I think this works. This is just minimalist. I don't need so much. Then just in case I need to like share my screen, I'm going to take this out as well. I have this. And this. What else do I need? I might need something for this. Basically works for Instagram. I can just repurpose the whole content and post it there. So this works. So this is for this scene. So you can always transition back to your new scene, minimalist flex course. So I can transition from YouTube to minimalist flex course. I don't even think this should be YouTube. This should just be general recording, something like that, because I can always use it for something else. Okay, so this video is already 12 minutes long. I think I'll just cut it here. So yeah, my name is Mitukarito Jonah, and this is going to be, I mean, you'll be seeing a lot of content from here, and I could actually wait until I have all my gear. I have my camera, I have my light setup, I have a better microphone, I have maybe an actual camera, not using, because I'm using the webcam of this laptop. But that's the whole point. My message here is, you know, just start wherever you are. The world is actually going to meet you where you are, and you're going to, and they will help you get to where you want to go. So like, I believe that's just how the world works. I believe that's how the algorithm of things works, because you can't just wait until you have everything on lock, right? So this is a continuation of, like, I did that video yesterday, and I'm doing this today because like I was trying to edit and I found out that things were not like the way it was supposed to be, so I had to just add this closing remark. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that you can't just wait until you have everything on lock. One. Secondly, the idea of actually having, now I think I'm actually going to start delving into a different topic. This is supposed to just be short, but everything we have is everything we need right now. That's what they've all said, and there's so much truth in that. So you don't need something in the future, you just need to work with what you have. Like they say, God is the source, right? And we just have to resource. So that's why they say you should be resourceful, use what you have to get what you want. So it's just all about taking things from the source and then repurposing it into, you know, what you want it to be. And that's just the whole idea of creating us, I think, for his glory. Like, we have to use the things. I mean, we all like that kid who knows how to take the little things and turn them into bigger things. Just like I was sharing with a friend, he have two children in a house and they're twins, right? And they both share the same birthday, but like getting to the birthday, one of them is always screaming, I need the birthday cake, I need the birthday cake, I need the birthday cake, while the other one, on the other hand, goes around the house looking around, opens the fridge, and then he sees like there's flour, there's sugar, there's milk, there's everything you need, even if like everything you need is not present. But like he now uses these resources, and because he's being resourceful, he finds out how to combine all of this into a cake, and then he does that, and then the cake is not sweet because of course it's his first try. But then the parent looks at this kid and says, wow, I would show you how to make a cake. Matter of fact, I'm going to get you a cake, but I'm going to show you how to make a cake. This is just how it works. We all like cry out for the things we don't have because, oh, we don't have this thing, so we can't do this. But we can actually do this thing, as mediocre as it's going to be, with what we have, and then that's going to set up the chain of events that's going to take us to where we want to be. So that's it, guys. Let's just start, right? Let's just start.